All right, we are back. It is late Saturday night.
I'm so
We are
tired.
gonna. He's so tired. I got him awake for this one though. We are gonna take a stab tonight at our first edition, let's call it, of a weekly show we've been talking about doing. We just kind of came up with the name. We're gonna call it the Spotlights, the EntertaiNerds Weekly Show, or something like that. You'll see it in the title. But this is the first edition, so you're seeing history by being here. My name, as you know, is Carson Quinnell. The guy on your screen to my right is the one and only Tyrell Shock. What up, Ty?
What up, dude? How's it going?
Good, man. It's we had a good day today. We took the
We
families took the families out of town, spent the day together. Made sure the families got some quality time, and they're all asleep now, and we get to do our thing.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So what we're gonna do?
Week.
Spotlights of the week. Yeah, we're gonna talk through a couple of news items that Ty and I have pre-selected, and I kind of picked one out. He kind of picked one out, and then at the end we're gonna do a fun little thing where we talk about our favorite entertainment of the week, kind of what we watched, what we played, what really we want to tell you guys about. So real quick.
What kept us entertained?
That's right. Real quick, just quick shout out. We'll get into this stuff soon, but just quick shout out to everybody who has watched our videos, commented, subscribed. We just passed 69 subscribers, so hey, let's give it up for ourselves, dude. We're
Hey, dude, I am surprised, man. We gave ourselves no credit that first video. We said no one will watch us. Look at us ride, dude, into 69 subscribers. 69 subscribers.
9.
Yeah. And I was telling Carson, for anyone watching, that if we hit 200 subscribers by the end of March, I will walk on a bed of Legos. Not a bed of coals, a bed of Legos. And I'll do it for the viewers, I promise. It will be beautiful and comical. So hit that subscribe button and enjoy us. Get on our journey path.
I really want to see him walk on a bed of Legos, so please, guys, hit that.
I'll do it right out front of your house, dude. It'll be perfect. Like, I'll jog down that road as fast as I can, 1.5 miles per hour across those Legos, just sweating profusely out my man tits.
I love it. We'll have to set that video age appropriate.
Sure, dude. Yes,
all right.
Like and subscribe if you want to see me get hot and sweaty on some Legos.
Yep. Big shout out to everybody who's been commenting. If
super fun. I've enjoyed it.
Yep, we're open to criticism. Obviously, if there's something you guys want to see, something we can do to make our videos better, we're having a blast doing this, and we want you guys to have a blast watching it. So big shout out to all you guys that have subscribed. Tell your friends, tell your family, and let's get right into it. So
let's do it.
Today I was rocking my daughter to sleep, and I got an alert on my phone for one of these websites that I'm on, and there was there's a debate on whether or not these images were leaked accidentally or leaked on purpose. I tend to lean accidentally. It just seems weird, but I should probably tell you what I'm talking about. So there was some supposed MCU concept art images leaked, referring to mainly the God Emperor Doom storyline that they're hinting at. So some concept art for maybe Doomsday Secret Wars. So I have them here. I was able to download them. There's theories that they might be getting taken down, but this is one. So again, these are potential leaked concept arts for the, whether it's Doomsday or into Secret Wars, a little bit of both. But, and again, goes without saying, take everything that you hear on this, and I mean everything you hear on this channel, with a big, big grain of salt. Tyrell and I are not reporters. We don't know anybody at Marvel. Maybe someday that'd be kind of cool to have a source, but we don't know anybody at Marvel. We're just a couple of dudes just regular dudes just looking at stuff that we see online and talking about it. So I'm not going to dive into like what I think, whether it was a leak, what I expect to happen. Basically, you're just going to get super, super high level analysis that this looks cool as shit. I am a big time Doctor Doom fan. There's just some other cool images coming up here pretty soon, but this is.
So before you
go ahead, Ty.
Before you scroll on from Doctor Doom, sorry. We all know that Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doctor Doom, right?
Supposedly.
Do you think that Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Tony Stark, Doctor Doom? Or is he going to be Victor Van Doom? Or what is
Victor
it?
Van
That's right,
Dyke.
right? Victor Van Dyke, yeah.
Victor Von
Victor
Doom. Yeah. Jeez.
Von Doom.
Bro, really? Killing me.
Nah, dude, I had it. I nailed that, dude.
Oh yeah.
But no, because they're going into all the multi-universes,
Yep.
all the timelines opened up,
Yeah.
especially during the Spider-Man and Doctor Strange kind of movie. So I was wondering, could it really be Tony Stark, but he's evil, and now he's Doctor Doom? Or, is it going to be Victor Van Dyke playing?
I think
What do you
it.
think?
I mean, it obviously could be a Tony Stark variant, and this has been a big debate back
Yeah.
and forth, right?
Right.
Their choice of bringing RDJ back to play Doctor Doom, they had to have known, like, okay, we're gonna get a ton of speculation that, oh, is he just gonna be an Iron Man variant? But part of me is like, when they're thinking about casting him, did they? I guess what I'm trying to say is, did they cast him specifically because they needed him to be a Tony Stark variant? Or did they really cast him just because they think he's the best choice to play Victor Von Doom? Like, there's a lot of other good candidates to play this character. So part of me, and I love RDJ, don't get me wrong. I think he'd crush it, but I think that he's just so well known as Tony Stark, to cast him as a character of this level of importance. I mean, depending on what they do, it's going to be hard for people to not see him as Tony Stark. That's
Iron
just
Man. Right.
right.
Yeah, I agree.
So part of me is like, well, I'd be kind of surprised if he wasn't some sort of Tony Stark variant just because of the casting. Now, that being said, RDJ's great. I'm sure he'll do a good job if he is Victor Von Doom, but it's very, very interesting to say the least.
Hard to make that switch, right? Hard to turn the light bulb off on Iron Man and go to Doctor Doom. But he would make a sick Doctor Doom.
Of course. So I mean, this image is just it's fantastic. Obviously, he's on the throne. A lot of medieval looking stuff. So I'm gonna pop over to another one here. There we go. Pop over to another one here, and so this is interesting because, I mean, he's got the white cloak on. This is God Emperor Doom again, and this is, there's speculation that this is his castle, which I can't remember what his Castle Doom, I think it's called, actually. But
the Victor Van Dyke castle.
Yeah, Castle Dyke.
Yeah.
So
whoa, bro.
There's some
take it easy.
There's some theories that they're gonna basically do like Game of Thrones style, because in the comics apparently Battle World is this that's where Secret Wars comes in. Battle World, Doctor Doom is this Emperor God. He creates this whole world where people basically just fight, and it's in medieval times. So you can see here, if these concept images are accurate, you kind of have the medieval thing, and people are saying like, man, if they do like a Marvel Game of Thrones with like the betrayal and the intrigue and stuff, like that'd be nuts. So
yeah, I could also see this just being like a 30-second to 1 minute like flashback,
maybe.
So,
yeah,
who knows, man.
Very interesting. There's more here.
I agree.
Yeah, very interesting. So this is interesting. Yeah, this is again, a lot of this is concept art. Obviously, we talked about White Vision, I think, in our first video. And
first or second.
Yep. So we already know Peter Quill's coming back. Well, we didn't know it, but we're pretty sure, right? They want him to come back. So
it's been I did see that like 2 days ago or a day ago. It's been
confirmed.
Confirmed. Yep. So he will be back. Yep.
Nice. So I mean,
I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense, I guess. Well, because Quill's technically back on Earth now, right? So it would make sense that they meet up. Yeah. So not much more to say about this. Obviously, it's just it's a fun image. I'm sure they would be.
Shows where White Vision's at.
Yep. They'd be a fun pair up. So loving what I see there. This one's interesting. It's Planet Hulk, I think. I mean, if you look in the background, everybody's a Hulk. You have Bruce Banner Hulk, She-Hulk, and then this is assuming this is his son Scar, which he looks a lot cooler than the one that happened that was in the end of She-Hulk. The haircut on that Scar was brutal in that one. So
yeah, that CGI was bad.
Yeah, so the World War Hulk storyline is obviously very, very interesting. So there's just a ton of different ways that they could go with this, but these concept, and again, you're seeing medieval times here, so
Yeah.
that kind of seems to be the theme. So obviously, and I know Spider-Man 4 takes place between Doomsday and Secret Wars, so there's some theories out there that maybe Spider-Man will have to be the one to like go back and wake everybody up, so to speak, from their being back in time or whatever, or they're basically under a spell to think that they're like in, I don't know. It's just I'm honestly not smart enough to like process all this, like where they could go, what they could do, but just like,
I mean, there was talk about bringing Scarlet Witch back even, and she could be putting people under a spell to, so yeah, I mean, that could maybe work.
Yeah, I think somebody who's
Definitely
probably
hyped for it.
yeah, somebody who's more fluent in the comics would probably be able to explain like, oh yeah, in the comics this happened. I'm sure they can see all the levels, but like I said, here you're just getting basically like, oh, that's cool, that looks awesome, which it does. So I
read a shit ton of comics. But I have not touched these ones. So
yeah, I more like to go in and like, this is cool. I love what I'm seeing. I cannot wait to see how they write the story to get us there. So stoked about that one. I got a few more here. Let's see. This one you have Miss Marvel, Wong, Quill's there, Kate Bishop's there. I believe that's Ant-Man's daughter. Can't remember her name. Right, Cassie. Thank you, Cassie Lang. You have Speed and Wiccan, Miss Marvel, and then I don't know what that thing is there on the right with the X on its chest. It's like dope or something like that, I think.
Dope, dude.
Yeah, super dope. I think they're in a medieval tavern again, but I mean, the concept art itself seems like it's authentic. Like it seems legit. Now the question is, was it leaked on purpose or was it an accident? I don't know. It's interesting, to say the least. So, you can't really see much in this one. Some guy in a prison. So, I mean, it's whatever. I don't know. Hard to tell who that is even. This one's interesting. There's this one and there's this one. There's speculation that is this T'Challa's son, or is this, again, I mean, medieval times, right? It definitely looks older. But, and that
looks like he's standing at Pride Rock in Lion King.
Yeah, kind of. But that's another loose end, right, Ty? The whole, obviously, Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace. He's gone. There's all this talk like, oh, they need to recast him. They need to figure something out. I don't know how they recast him after Black Panther 2, where they basically they canonized like, yeah, T'Challa's dead. He's gone. He's not coming back. But so I don't know how they recast another T'Challa. I guess with multiverse anything is possible. But what are your thoughts on everything that I just threw at you? Because it's, even talking about it, it's just like, how the hell are they gonna get here?
He did have a son, right?
He had a son. Yep. At the end of the second movie.
Okay, I thought I remembered that. And I mean, like you said, Spider-Man going back forth in time, maybe he's aged faster because of that, and they bring back the older version of his son to be Black Panther. So I mean, I could see that happening, something like that.
Yep.
But yeah, like you said, there's so many different multiverses now with Loki and Spider-Man. Everything's kind of spread wide open, and they could bring in really anyone if they wanted to and write it in so easily. So
yeah,
I'm excited to see who they cast for it, if they cast someone new. I mean, you have to have Black Panther, right? How do you not? So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Interesting to see.
All right. So what I'm gathering from these images is it looks incredible. Looks like an awesome storyline. I mean, I think seeing God Emperor Doom on the big screen in live action, the odds of that happening were pretty low, and the fact that we might actually get it, I wonder if they released these on purpose just because of the kind of the fizzle of Captain America: Brave New World. They wanted to take attention off of that and just kind of get people excited again. It just doesn't. It seems sloppy for them. I feel like they would release it officially, and these were like Reddit posts. Somebody leaked these, found them online, whatever. So it's a bizarre situation. Yeah.
Could have just been some random joke drawn for fun.
Yeah.
Who
So
knows? It's pretty good art though.
I hope we get to see something like this in real life. It'd be super cool. But again, I'm excited for the journey to see how the hell are they going to get us there. So,
Yep. No, I agree.
yep. So, yeah, guys, comment down below what you think about these images. Do you think they were leaked? Do you think it was on purpose? And if you're more into the comics than we are, and you have a better theory about how they're going to get there, put it in the comments down below. We'd love to hear what you have to say. So, yeah, Ty, you want to take us on to our next topic here?
Yeah, dude. Next topic, we're gonna jump from Doctor Doom and his new movie, hopefully coming out soon, to the Thunderbolts. Man, Thunderbolts is supposed to be coming out sometime later this year, right?
Yeah, it's I want to say it's May 2nd. It's early May. It's like the first week of May. They're coming out.
Yeah. So yeah, no, dude, they just went through and did a test screening for the movie Thunderbolts, and right here they're just talking about Captain America: Brave New World came out with a great opening weekend, but its performance at the box office dropped pretty bad, 68% for the second weekend. But they were saying that Thunderbolts is a beast of a film and has scored extremely high in its test screening, earning some of the highest scores among all Phase 5 films. So that's pretty good. And then Yelena Belva, sorry, probably dominating that or not dominating that. Florence Pugh, led by Florence Pugh as Yelena Belva, were reportedly very positive. Her test screenings were, and she even shared that she had a massive stunt in the movie where she jumped from the second tallest building in the world, and she said the film is wonderful and bizarre.
Yelena Belova, by the way. I think Belova.
It's it's Belva.
Yeah.
Yelena Belva.
Yeah.
But we all know who we're talking about, right?
Right.
So and then they go on to say that Thunderbolts test screening reports in a huge contrast to Captain America. So basically on the other spectrum of what happened with Captain America in their test screening. For people that didn't know, Captain America's test screening was so bad that they claimed to have to reshoot numerous times. They just said that the movie was falling flat. A lot of the product in the movie was inessential. So yeah, I mean, even Hideo Kojima, he's the video game designer for Metal Gear Solid and Death Stranding, said he was also confused after watching Captain America, saying he was not sure when Anthony Mackie was going to become officially Captain America. So not a lot good said about Captain America, but
as in like Hideo didn't watch Falcon and Winter Soldier, so he missed when he actually became Captain America.
I think he's like, when is he going to have his first big moment and be, the confused. Captain America?
He's also confused after watching the movie because he wasn't sure when Anthony Mackie Sam became the official Captain America. I think it's saying he didn't watch the show, so he's like, wait, when did they give him the?
I mean, if that's the case, come on, brother. But yeah, no, I mean, everything sounds good, pointing towards Thunderbolts. Talking about beast of a film, scoring extremely high in the test screenings. I mean, the highest scores among all Phase 5 films, which, I mean, isn't really saying a lot. We haven't had great films yet, but hey, I'm down to watch this chick jump off of the second tallest building in the world. So
yeah, some of the dialogue in the trailers for this movie has me kind of worried. Like they're some of it they're trying to be funny, and it's just not. Like the Red Guardian seems like he's trying way too hard to be funny. There's this
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. There's a scene where they're being chased by Bucky, and U.S. Agent is in the backseat, and he says something like, "Oh, I'd prefer not to die today." Ha 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 ha. And it's just like, so.
Don't be corny.
Right. So I'm glad the test screeners are coming out positive. That gives me hope. And I mean, it's a Marvel movie. I'm gonna go see it. Like I'm gonna pay my money. I'm gonna go see it. But
yeah,
hopefully it's good.
Hope for the best, right? Yeah,
man.
That's where I'm at with it. But
man,
that's all I had. I just said saw that Thunderbolts is getting good reviews, and
Heck yeah,
hopefully
dude.
it's true. So
Did you I forgot, did you want to talk about the oh, what were we gonna say? There was something we were gonna talk about. The Daredevil Born Again. You said something about you. Did you send
yeah,
what did you send me earlier? This is super sloppy. I remembered it like halfway through talking about my first segment. There was another Daredevil Born Again thing that you sent me.
was it about Lillard coming in, or
No, no, no. It was
yeah, I don't know. We might have to jump back to that.
okay. Well,
My brain's not
I
there
know
100%.
I had it earlier, and I should have said something, but it was in the middle of the other topic, so I didn't want to.
Yeah, no worries, dude. I can look
Yeah.
too while we jump into this other segment here.
Okay. And real quick, if you wanna take a look, I'll mention really quick. Well, this will be a really quick segment, but while Ty's looking on that, I saw that Matthew Lillard was cast in has already been cast in Daredevil season 2, which fantastic news that it's been greenlit already.
Yeah.
But I I absolutely adore me some Matthew Lillard. I don't think I've seen anything of his that like I haven't liked. So excited to have him on. I'm curious as to who he's going to play, if whether it's a villain or at first I was thinking about the reporter, but they killed Urich. Ben Urich is who I was thinking of. So I regardless, I'm stoked to hear that he's going to be in it. I like I said, I haven't seen anything of his that I've like that he's been bad in. I haven't seen him in a lot recently. I'm really excited for him to hopefully come back to the next Scream movie. Scream is kind of like my guilty pleasure. I love those movies. I was there opening night for the last one. Yeah, they're a good time. They're a good time. I always just like to see what twist they put on it. So,
Dumb horror, man.
yeah. Anytime I see Matthew Lillard being cast in anything, I'm here for it. So, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for news.
Are you talking about the you're not talking about oh, okay. So it was probably this when Charlie Cox says they open the first episode, pretty much the beginning of the first episode, with a traumatic scene. And it was so traumatic that Charlie Cox is still not convinced it was the right thing to do. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
he said they filmed the first scene of the show, and he said it was so traumatic to Daredevil as a character and to the show, but they knew that coming back they had to start with such a big bang to get people sold on it. And he's still saying he doesn't know if it was the right thing to do. I think it has to be pretty bad if he's like, yeah, I don't know if that was too much or but I mean, it is that for mature, so like, dude, who knows what's about to happen. I'm excited for it regardless. And the only other thing I sent you was from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, when Spider-Man and Daredevil fight, but I don't think that's what you're thinking of. So
well, I don't know what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
it just there is a I don't know if you've seen it. There's a scene from the show going around that's pretty spoilery if you look into it enough, if you listen to it enough. So if you're scrolling Facebook and you see like a video, it's a stairwell scene and you see Daredevil. If you want to avoid spoilers, scroll away. I watched it because I like to consume that stuff, but yeah, just friendly PSA. If you see something like that on your feed, whatever. I'm old, so I said Facebook.
Run.
Keep scrolling. Run away. But if you're down with that stuff and you want to see it, it's super cool. I watched it, got me even more hype. So, all right, Ty, do you want to do our entertainment of the week segment?
Yeah, dude, let's hop into it, man.
You want to go first or second?
Sure, yeah. So Carson and I talked about I can go first, dude. Yeah, I'm already here. We're already chatting. So Carson and I talked about just, maybe one thing from the week that entertained us, but I'm a nerd and I do a lot of things to entertain myself in the week. So I got a couple of different things. I'll start with a TV show. I brought it up in a couple of our other videos, and every Thursday, man, a new Invincible episode drops, and I just love that show, dude. That show is so good, top to bottom. I mean, this season's a little bit more. Mark's kind of going through it. You know, he's trying to juggle having a girlfriend, fighting crime. You know, the world's still blaming his dad for basically turning evil and murdering a bunch of people, like 2000 something or some sort of thing like that. But yeah, I mean, right there, you know, he doesn't trust the people that he was working for originally. So Cecil, but no, dude, such a good show. I love me some Invincible, and I'm right there every Thursday waiting to watch the next episode. And then a movie, you know, hasn't been like a whole bunch of movies dropping, but a good one that just came out was Dogman. I watched that with the kids. That was pretty fun. I didn't think I would be into it. I did like the Captain Underpantses. I mean, that's, you know, that's like being a little kid again. I grew up reading those books. And so Dogman did have some good comedy. I laughed a couple times. It's dumb comedy, but then it has, you know, the right messages in there, you know, be kind, things like that. But the kids liked it. I enjoyed it. It was a good time, man. So yeah, I mean, if you got kids and want to watch some Dogman, there it is. Right
yeah, my
there.
folks took Elise to this one, and this was Elise's first movie ever in a theater.
Oh, cool. That's awesome, dude.
My mom and dad took her because if Darcy and I took her, she would have sat still. So she behaves for them. So they're like, yeah, we'll take her to a movie. We want to do it. So
nice.
Fun fact,
yeah,
that was Elise's first movie.
With all the popcorn and candy they bought her. So yeah, we actually went to this in theaters, and then yeah, it just came out on Amazon, and a buddy of mine happened to buy it, and so we got to watch it for free, and the kids just like it, so we watched it again.
Heck yeah.
But and then as far as video games go, I just beat this one. Super good game. It's called Nobody Wants to Die. Very story rich. You're a policeman. Shoot, I mean, it's way far in the future. Like, there's flying cars, and the one thing I will say about this game, the story is amazing. It's a very story-rich game. You're an investigator investigating murders, but the graphics on this are so freaking high-end, dude. Like you start, and the beginning of this game, the graphics are so amazing that my computer couldn't run it. I'm just like glitching. I had to turn everything down to medium quality, and then I was able to run it. And I even Google searched it, and it's just like, yeah, I don't think anyone was able to say that they were able to run it. So
it's that bad, huh? That good,
yeah.
that bad. Yeah.
I mean, that good of graphics. Yeah. I mean, like I sent you earlier, that 9070, man. If you get that 9070, and you might be able to run it. So yeah, no, this was a good game. I would say anyone who likes investigative or story-rich video games. I mean, it's not like action-packed, but the story behind it is really good. And then got the new ROG Ally. I've been playing the handheld, and I beat Tales of Kenzera. That game was pretty sweet. That's a side scroller. But yeah, just a good time. Kind of puzzly. It reminds me of like Prince Persia. I know Prince Persia just came out with a 2D side scroller as well. So that was another one on my list for the week.
Nice.
And then last but not least, I'm playing Godfall right now. That one was on sale, and I'm digging it. Godfall's pretty good.
Godfall?
It's just a Godfall. Yeah, it's just a hack and slash right now.
Really?
Just basically get a bunch of new armor, bunch of new weapons, and you get special abilities, and you're just hacking and slashing through people, and it's been fun, man.
I'm doing the best I can with the images here. My apologies.
No, you don't even. You had no idea what I was going to throw at you. And Godfall is like it's just like a brain dead game. You know, you don't have to really pay attention. There's no really story.
It's my kind of game.
Hey, go to this spot, kill this boss. Right now, I'm trying to kill like the 3. What's a good word for them? Like, they're like under bosses to the main boss that I have to fight, and then you have to kill like 4 main bosses. So I have to wipe out these 3 under bosses to fight him, to weaken him. And then you just collect a bunch of armor and weapons, and you're always putting in new weapons and new totems, and so it's cool, dude. I like that kind of crap, and graphics are really good on this game.
Nice.
Lots of loot. Like, dude, who doesn't like just looting chest after chest after chest? There's so many
Yeah.
chests in this game. So.
Sounds
Yep,
brain
so yeah.
dead, but there's some depth to it though. A little bit. It's not completely brain dead.
Yeah, you get to build your character, and then after each level, you come back with points and gems, and then you can spend them on new types of like valor armor. And so then you get better armor and you get new abilities through your armor. So it's pretty cool. But that's all I had for the week. It's more than one, but like I said, I do a lot in the week. And what about you? What did you have? You got a couple of
I've only got a few.
there?
I've only got a few.
All I had were a few.
Darcy and I watched a movie. We watched, let's see here. We watched The Gorge the other night.
Nice.
I'm gonna keep it. Have you seen this? Have you seen this movie?
I have not. No, I've seen. I've seen it out though.
I'm gonna keep it spoiler free. It, you know, the you can see here, and this is in the trailers. The premise is, you know, there's this gorge, this canyon. There's a sniper tower on each side. Each, you know, these different nations. It's like the Eastern nations and the Western nations of our world. They each put a sniper there. They rotate, and their job is basically just to like protect this gorge. And I wasn't sure how exciting it was going to be. It got amazing reviews, so we decided to check it out. And really, really good film. I enjoyed it a lot. It takes a good turn that you're not expecting. I'm somebody, like, I looked at this and I was like, how exciting can this possibly be? Just like look at the, like, they just like shoot at each other across the canyon the whole time? But there's a lot more to it. It's a good time. Miles Teller, Anya Taylor-Joy, they're both really good. So had a really good time. And I can tell how good a movie is if my wife actually makes it through it without falling asleep. So she got really tired like 2/3 of the way through it, and I was like, are you gonna make it? And she's like, well, I have to see what happens. So I'm like, okay, that's how I know this is a good one. So good movie. Can't recommend it enough. Check it out if you guys have Apple TV Plus, or if you know somebody who has it. Check it out. It's a good one. And then
check it out.
Yeah, I've been playing a game. I haven't played a game recently called Ghost Recon Breakpoint in my spare time. Just a little bit. I'm a big Tom Clancy video game guy. I don't know, something about, like, I love the super realistic gameplay. I love those. I love the third person point of view, and like I'm a big Division guy. So I got into this one, and it's for some reason, I don't know what it is about those games, but they hook me. So been playing this one a bunch. It's not much else to say. It's the open world. The gunplay is good, and I played a bunch, so it must be good. So
I used to play a lot of Breakpoint, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I used to play a bunch of it. One that me and a buddy, Aaron, you'd probably get in on it with us too. Wildlands, dude.
Yep.
I love me some Wildlands. That's a good one for sure. So
yeah, that's next on my list. I found that on Steam, and I was like, okay, well, as soon as when I get done with this one, I'll be definitely head over to that one.
Wildlands is fun, dude. Yeah, it's super
Did you like that one better than Breakpoint, if you had to pick between the two?
Yep,
really?
Yep. Me and Aaron went so deep into that one, and it's cool because we're just like invading enemy not spawn points, I should say, but like enemy bases. Yeah. So, you know, you kind of like send your drone out and you pinpoint them all, and then Aaron's up on a cliff sniping each one, and then we can kind of go in and then eliminate the targets. It's pretty sick, dude. Dang. And then it's the open world, and you get cars and airplanes and helicopters, and it's dope, dude. It's a good one for sure. If you hop in on that one, I'll run it with you. I was
gonna say I missed the boat on that one.
Yeah, I had that one on the Xbox Series X, and then when I sold that to go PC, I obviously lost it, but I would definitely get it for you, just for you, baby.
Yeah, it's like, oh, thank you. It's like 6 or 7 years old at this point, but I think these games still hold up just fine.
I would love a new Tom Clancy game, dude. If they came out with something new and fresh, and dude, come on.
The Division 3 is in the works. I guarantee you, if and when Division 3 comes out, just
you're gonna lose your wife and kids.
Forget about me for like a month.
Yeah, I feel you.
I can't get enough of those games, so
cool. Hey, before we close out, just something random for you. I don't know why when you were showing the gorge, my brain went to it, but have you seen the commercials at all for Mickey 17?
Oh, yeah.
Are you hyped for that at all?
Oh, yeah.
It looks good, doesn't it?
For sure. I just got turned on to it recently. You see like random teasers for like the last 6 7 months, and then I watched the
Hmm.
trailer and I actually Googled it. I'm like, all right, what's this thing about? And I definitely want to check that one out. I don't know if it's gonna come here in
Right.
theaters, but
I think it will.
we
But if
for
not,
yeah. Go ahead.
we'll cruise and watch it. I said if not, we'll cruise and watch it.
I was gonna say for context, we live in small town Montana, so we have one movie theater. It's only one screen. They do a pretty good job, but I think they focus a lot on like children. They're really good about getting MCU movies, but most of the times it's like children's films, just because small town they need to make the money
Kind
to
of
stay in business. So and that's where they get the most. I think probably I
the
think that's where they
crowd.
get the
Yeah,
most. Yeah, they get the most people. So. Um,
I agree.
we might be putting some miles on the road for you guys to go catch some of these movies when they come out, which I ain't
Yeah,
mad
check out
about.
some shorts on that.
Yep. So, all right, Ty, is that gonna do it for our
That
first
does it,
edition
dude.
of the weekly spotlights?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, thank you all again to everybody who subscribed and everybody who watched this one. We really appreciate it. Make sure you give it a like, give us a sub if you had a good time, and I'm gonna try to put some. I think I'm gonna try to put some timestamps in this one. I know, as a viewer, I love when things have timestamps, just because if there's something I want to specifically look at, I just click right to it. So if you guys do that to our videos, I have no problem with that. I want to be a channel that actually takes the viewer experience into account. So if you don't give a crap about our entertainments of the week, and you want to look at and you just want to hear us talk about Daredevil again, you can just skip right to it. So that'll do it for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Bye.